good, people? What's good? What's good? Get the lights up. Brandon Love, what up, bro? My boy Brandon in the building. Greg Brown in the building. I'll walk him down. What's good? Definitely gonna get to it. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna start with the playoffs. I'm just gonna jump around. Yo, the thing that shocked me when I went to bed, because I went to bed kind of early, right? Denver was handling them. Denver was handling and Memphis was destroying the Thunder. They both were destroying those teams. I went because I left. I went to bed right after John Morant. He came out, shot the free throws. They was handling them. Denver was handling them. I went to bed. So I'm like, even though I said, yo, both. I said, if I think, I said the Clippers possible. I said the Clippers is not. There wasn't that much in the hole, and I said there is at home. So if I wake up in the morning and the Clippers win, it's like because they're at home. Memphis, I'm like, nah, they handling, but I'm like, damn, John Morant, that gonna hurt because I don't see him coming back. I said, so both teams, if I come back in the morning, would I be shocked if both teams lost? Because I'm thinking about, cause I'm like, the win part is like easy. They both was winning. I said, nah, I wouldn't be too shocked. I said I wouldn't be too shocked because John Morant, I said he's not coming back. After I saw that fall, at first, I ain't gonna lie, at first, when I first seen it, the play, I thought that it was a dirty play. But then as I looked at it, I want you guys' opinion. Do y'all think that was a dirty play by New York? I ain't like no dirty play after I seen it. It looked like he was slipping. It looked like he was slipping. But one thing I'm gonna tell y'all something. One thing I know what guys do, even sometimes they slip. Some guys, them guys like that and dirty players, they know how to do little tricks you can do. I ain't saying to hurt a player, but to be physical at the same time, it's tricks you can do. It's tricks you can do. I ain't gonna lie, I had this coach, and that just wasn't me. I was like one of them smooth basketball players, high jumping, super athletic. I wasn't no guy. That just wasn't me. That like, you know, I played real good defense, but I was never like a dirty player. Like, you know, some guys just physical, just do little shit that they wasn't as talented. And I remember, I'd never forget, our coach was teaching us some stuff, and I thought it was, because I was like one of the kids that, like, inquisitive at times, like, you know what I'm saying, and I felt that. I said, this don't seem right. And it was a lot of things that the coach, I remember teaching us, but I didn't really embrace it. But I remember one where he was like, step on they foot. He said when they box out, he said just go, like, step on their foot. Like, I remember that one, step on their foot. I remember swiping hard, like, he said try to get, like, bring their eyes, like when you swipe, do it. Then after that, they'd be scared when you do it again. He's like, yo, like when you swipe for the ball, he said, make sure you like blink their eye, don't poke them. A tap in the eye is, we all know tapping the eye is hurts. A little baby can tap you in the eye and they're gonna hurt. So I remember that. Like, you swipe, make sure you get the eye, and there's like a way you could do it, like the hands when you, like, I can't really demonstrate it right now, but like when you're going down and like go for the ball, but it's the way you do it where they won't see it and do it light and try to go around the arm and and try to swipe the eye and get the ball. That was another one I remember. What else I remember him saying? We all know the older school trick when even when you do it, just put your hand up and have like your like you know this physical plays. He didn't say it was dirty plays. Like when we was kids and he was telling us, he told us, oh, it's physical plays and it improve your defense because now when they look at you and when they do certain things, they won't they think about you. That's what he said. They think about you when that play comes. He said, the body. I'd never forget one thing about me. I can remember some stuff, boy. He said, and I can forget some stuff too. He said, when that same play come and he gonna think about it. He said that one thought could throw his shot off, throw his rhythm off. He said that. He said that's how you become a good defender. He said, yeah, you make them feel you all the time. And I remember he used to throw us, he sub you out. Like, get it and one. If you gonna foul, you better not score. You better not score if you're gonna foul a person. Don't get no and one. He didn't like the and one thing. So it's a lot of little things that you can do that they teaches you. And mind you, this I'm talking. How long I'm talking? 40 years ago. I'm talking about 40 years ago. I'm hearing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hear from a lot of coaches that particular coach, but I clearly can remember we was little. We was like, what the? And we used to sit there and have to do it, and that shit was crazy. How to swipe for the eyes and elbows, like when you going to jump ball, lead like this and then go like this. Like it was a lot of little physical stuff he was teaching us. As far as like when you box out, go like this and then go like I don't have my hands right now, but I can show y'all a lot of stuff. I wasn't feeling that shit, but guys who who lives off that type of stuff, they know them plays. But I need you guys to let me know, do y'all think with Lou Dawk, you think that was dirty? To me, like I said, maybe I could have been tired because I went to bed right after that. I was watching the Denver game. I was going back and forth and watching that game. Right after John Morant, I went to bed. But when I first saw it, I'm like, it's a dirty play. But then it looked like he was slipping, that he's falling, and it wasn't. So I'm going to ask you guys, do y'all think it was a dirty play or not? What, nigga? Young nigga, I'll fuck you up. He said sneaky smart play. So it wasn't dirty. He said he's watching N.F.L. draft. He said okay, so can add. He said a little dirty. Jonathan Neely said no. Greg said not at all. Okay, so it wasn't. For some people, well, knowledge says a little sneaky. It, like I said, it's tricky, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm not saying he did it, but it's ways you could do things. I'm telling you. Draymond do it all the time. He act innocent, but I remember clear as day when you fall into stuff. Like you saw Draymond be falling, putting his hand, and Draymond, like you can know, like when you, mind you, I ain't practiced that stuff. We had to. I remember he taught us that. I remember the coach taught us that, and we did it. But that wasn't nothing. Imagine people who live off that and study how to do that. Like they can it's like acting. It's just like acting. You can do stuff and make it look good. Like I'm not saying he did it, but guys like Lou Dawk and Draymond, them guys like that who undersized and physical like that, they know how to do certain things, man. They know how to throw their body and put themselves in that. Like, you can't put it past. I've seen it with my own eyes, man. I seen it with my own eyes, man. How the coach was saying that little stuff, you could do this, you could do this. I remember clear as day. And I was we was young. I had to be about like 10, 11 years old, 10 years, whatever. We was young. And he was telling us about defense and stuff like that, boxing out and doing little stuff. I remember clear as day when that happened. I'm like, huh? But you know, when you young, you hear stuff, but then when somebody older, they can easy manipulate you another way, because he's like, yo, but it's like this. It's like for the next play, you always have to think about the next play. And I remember him saying, when the same play happened, when you guarding the guy and you do it, this like even the joint when they said when you first guarding the guy, they said when you go like this, you need to put your hand. They said but always go by his eyes, where he, you know what I'm saying, where he flinching. You don't have to touch him. Just go like you about to hit him. He said that's like an automatic flinch. And I remember he's going by everybody. We was in a circle, and he's going by everybody going like this. And we all did that. He's going like this. He's going like this. And we all did this. Like you know, nobody want to get hit in the face. He was telling us all this stuff. He said some guys do dirt in an innocent way. He 100% right. He 100% right. I ain't gonna lie. If I haven't experienced that, what the coach told me, I heard that as a kid. And then, like, you know what I mean? That wasn't me. But I heard it as a kid. And then you see stuff, and then, like, you know, you're like, oh, shit. Like you could do when Draymond them mastered this stuff. Draymond mastered that stuff. You see how he kicked his leg? Draymond be knowing all that. All that stuff. How he be falling. He do all that wild stuff. He see him play behind him, fall, and he'll fall, he foul and hit the guy. Yeah, Butler ain't playing. That was a hard fall. It's 1-1. They ain't gonna play him. They ain't gonna play Butler. Only way they play Butler, he had to be screaming a fit, and they probably decide. But I don't think they're gonna play him. It's 1-1, and they at home. If they was down 2-0, he'd play. 1-1 at home. I think they feel they can get if they feel he probably could be better and get him in game 4. They came back and beat them. It's over. They're going to sweep them. It's over. John Morant ain't playing next game. That was a hard fall. I'm telling you, I fell off a scooter. And it was not, I was up in the air. I just fell and my joints hurt for a whole year, man. I ain't getting no treatment like he did. I don't got the professional treatment and the ways around the clock. Like, I just went by life, went by every day like that, but that shit hurts. And he's frail. He's little. It's over for Memphis. And it's a perfect example why I don't like the Supermax rule. Let's say if Jaren Jackson won Defensive Player of the Year, believe me, that's 345. He been begging, and they would have been going all out. And if a team stupid, at least he'd try to get 300. He's not that, man. He's not that. That goes to show you got a good game for Scottie Pippen Jr. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way. There's no way. The Knicks won. That was a nail biter. That was a good game. I ain't gonna lie. Cade is nice. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it all the way tall. I wasn't a fan of Cade. He's like that. Cade is like that. Cade is like that. He like that. He got better. But see, that's why we tell people, and that's why I always help myself also. I always say, yo, listen, but a player could get better. I stick by that because that's so much the truth. I'm never gonna be ignorant, especially young players. I'd be like, I don't think so, but he can get better. Like, you know what I'm saying? He get better. You leaving, bro? You moving your car?
Huh?
You moving your car?
Yeah. I mean, my boy texted me, but I don't know if he's around. So if not, then you can take it.
You on the?
But it's on the Friday side, though.
Yeah, I go. If he not there. Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. It's straight crazy. It's straight crazy. Yeah, get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. Yeah, yo, it's straight crazy, y'all, man. And it's sad. You're right. I deserve a permanent parking spot. You 100% right about that. The draft. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Travis Hunter may end up becoming one of my favorite players. You know why I like Travis Hunter, man? And this is why this is the segment I know I bore a lot of people but I love this type of talk here. I love this more than basketball talk. When I'm talking about real life shit and how like appreciation certain, this is, y'all know I get real passionate about this. Now you got a guy like Travis Hunter, super duper nice, super duper.
Move right here.
Okay, he super duper nice, super duper talented, right? A guy like Travis Hunter, right? A beast, right? Here it is. This man get drafted. You see how excited he was? He was very, very, very excited, man. Happy. That's how, that's how, I ain't gonna lie. When I see guys pouting in drafts, that always turned me off. When I see a guy just be having that look like, one thing, I'm a very appreciative person. I am. I'm a very appreciative person. And one thing I don't like people who don't appreciate shit. Like, you going to the N.F.L, you about to make big money. More money than, especially that whole first round. All them guys gonna make money that they didn't, you can't make nowhere else really. You know what I'm saying? You come from wherever you come from. I don't care if you come from money. You getting your own money. What are you pouting about? I don't care what team you go to. See, the thing is, and this is the problem in sports, and this is sad, right? When Deion was like, Cleveland had the number 2 pick, right? And Deion was like, I don't want my son, he didn't want his son to go to Cleveland. And I heard that it was a lot of teams, not a lot, but it was a couple teams he didn't really want. It was Cleveland and like a couple teams he didn't see fit. He didn't say it like crazy, but he didn't really want this son going to Cleveland, right? Then his sons come out there, and I don't want to hear nobody go, you can wear what you want to wear. No. His son come out there looking like a straight rapper. His son come out there with a leather outfit on, with a big donkey chain. He didn't have a suit on. He didn't even have a suit. Let's talk, guys. Let's talk. His son didn't even have a suit. It pisses me off. Like, I saw him out there. It's nothing cool. I don't feel sorry that he didn't get drafted. I'm seeing people, oh man, he didn't even get drafted. Deion, I mean, his son, they be hating on him, man. It's crazy. He gonna make them pay. They hating on him. Nobody want to deal with that, man. One thing, the NFL is different from the N.B.A. The NFL is different from the N.B.A. Like when people sit there and say LeBron could have played in the NFL, no, he couldn't. LeBron couldn't. LeBron mentality couldn't take the NFL. One thing about the NFL, the reason why I said LeBron couldn't play in the NFL, LeBron is an egomaniac. Egomaniac. And NFL is not about you. It's about that team. It's about that team. Yeah, some players get their shine, but it's not like how the NBA is. It's nothing like the NBA. It's way more humbling in the NFL than the NBA. Guys, physical check you. You got to prove you like that. You got to prove that you like that in the NFL physically and mentally. You have to prove it. So physically and mentally, you got to prove that you like that in the NFL, right? It's about the team. It is about the team, right? NFL is about team. So my thing is this: if you don't have a certain type of mentality, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? But the thing with NFL, they don't care about, he bring, like NBA, he got drafted first round. Ain't no question. Because they look at, you're going to make money. And that was the NBA, he would have got drafted first round because it's like, he bring, seats to the people and he exciting, or he this, he that. NFL's not like that. They ain't care nothing about that. New York is a big market. The Giants had two chances of getting him. The Giants had two chances. Oh, you know the marketability around Sador. Oh, you know, can imagine how he'd be in New York. They don't care in football. In football, they don't care. That's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all don't see me talk football and stuff like that, but I know optics and I know this type stuff here, man. They don't care, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know that too. They don't care about that in the NFL like that. Y'all all know that. I'm pretty sure, especially guys like Greg and a lot of the guys who watch football, NFL, none of that means nothing. It don't mean nothing. All that, just that, it don't mean. If they feel you can't help with them, it's over. It's over. I'll be reading what Greg Brown he said all these gold chains, watches. Yeah. It's like you, but why you wear? See, this is getting me mad. If I'm the NFL, NBA, NHL, baseball, and all that, a suit is required. See, I don't mind the dude Abdul Carter, who got drafted by the Giants. He's from Philly, and he's Muslim. He had like a Muslim, he had like a Muslim outfit on. He had a Muslim outfit on. So he gets a pass because he's Muslim. That's a religious thing, and it ain't look bad. It ain't look bad. I like it. It looked good, but he's Muslim though. Abdul Carter from Philly. He's a diehard Eagles fan. Diehard. Yo, he was at every Eagles game. One thing about Philly dudes, they stick like all of them, like you see him with Gilly, like he be with the guys, like the rappers. Like one thing about Philly is like a little more like kind of small, and they all together. Them guys together. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ride the boxers, all of the boxing dude, I forgot the boxing dude name. Boots Ennis and all of them, they stick together. I mean, like all Philly dudes know each other. There's like Philly. He's a diehard Eagles fan. He went to the Giants. Right? He went to the Giants. But the guy, look what RC in basketball said. He said one NFL coach says Sador makes you feel small. I'm like, damn. And he ain't talk about small and height. Y'all know what he's trying to say. It's clever way of saying things. He's not no big dude like that. He's not talking about no height. He said every time Sador scores, he shows off a wrist with watch. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Focus on diamonds. See, it's certain celebrations. The thing about that is he said these guys wear Pooh Shiesty masks at a draft. I think somebody had that on in one of these drafts. It had like diamonds on it. The Shiesty had diamonds on it. Like stones, not diamonds, but like stones. These guys are embarrassing. And you're gonna have guys come through, they not hating on Shador. They not hating on him. Because a lot of people, the team's not dealing with that. Y'all don't know how, like certain locker rooms, you know your locker room. Certain difference in football and basketball, like another difference between football and basketball. Like what I was saying, this is not getting down on LeBron James. But y'all was saying how people say how LeBron James could have made it. And football is different. Like the stuff he couldn't do all that trade. Number one, you can't run a franchise. How LeBron ran Cleveland, how he ran the Lakers. He cannot do that in the NFL. So that's number one. So now he'd had to play whoever he playing with. Like, you know what I'm saying? His mentality wouldn't be able to allow that. He would have to play whoever he playing with. Whatever trade happens, happens. I don't care if it's your best friend on the trade. If they don't want to sign to a contract, you could get out of here too. That's their mentality. Because he was no quarterback. So the only one who gets some type of things is a quarterback. Outside of quarterback, it's you fools go. You fools go. He was no quarterback. So he would have been in trouble. His mentality is no, oh, I'm silent, oh, I want to trade the picks. He couldn't do none of that. Number one, players on your team, a lot of stuff he's doing, let him sit there and say his son could be like them players in football, they step into you. Them guys way more aggressive. They step into you and they putting hands on you. So you wouldn't be able to say and do nothing. None of that you're doing, you wouldn't be able to do it. The guys in football is just different. He said, Shador may be falling and may totally humble. It may humble him. It may humble him. He said Jalen Wiley walked away from family after he was drafted. I don't understand what you're saying. He said walked away from family after he was drafted. What that? What's going to happen? I don't know what happened, bro. What happened? Greg Brown, before, can you please elaborate on that, son? Because that sounds like something good. They did something to him. Did they do something to him? Oh, he said they're trying to celebrate and he walked away. Oh, oh, okay. Wow. But football players is built Wyatt built different. Their contract's not guaranteed. An injury can smoke them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. It's just what it is. And the thing about it is, the thing about that, it's crazy. Like, you come out there, you number one, you're not your daddy. You number one, you're not your daddy. You even though they projecting you to go, you thought you was gonna go anywhere from like 3 to 5. Really, like 3 to 5. They thought you was gonna go high like that. But at the end of the day, you're not your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Browns got a chance at 32. My thing is this. This my thing, right? This is my thing. I don't think that I don't my thing. I wouldn't have came to the draft like that. I wouldn't have came to the draft with a leather suit with a big chain out with a leather jacket, and I wouldn't have came like that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have came like that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I would have never came to the draft like that. I wouldn't have did it. I would have came way more respectable. You know what I mean? I'd have came with you come with a nice suit on. Even if you want to wear it nice, he could have had a blinged out watch and a pinky ring. He could have a pinky ring and a blinged out watch. A pinky ring and a blinged out watch. He said Mike Tomlin might want it Shador, but it's not up to him. So that's the one thing about the NFL. It's different. Like you could be like Tomlin is a big dog in the Steelers organization, but you say he might have wanted him, and it's not up to him. That's the thing in football. Like it's just different. He said, I'm glad Shador didn't go to the draft. He said that humbled him. It better humble him because this just the beginning. It better humble him. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. He said if Tomlin wanted him, he would have got him. Like I said, I don't know, but NFL is different though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Tomlin wanted him or not. But I do know NFL is definitely different. It's different. Moderator's not doing their thing. I told you about this. He said Tomlin lied, didn't want him. I don't know if he wanted him or not. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? He could have had a nice suit on and a mean watch. If you want to show bling, you could have a nice watch on. Like, you don't have to. You got Instagram. I'm pretty sure you got TikTok. You might have Facebook. I'm pretty sure you got millions and millions of times to show your jewelry off. You know, like, oh, this is your special moment. You got it. No. Like, you don't have to. This is your special moment. I gotta show my watch today. I got my big chain. I got the debut. No, bro, you could go to a Laker game and sit and go. The eyeball's gonna be on you. You could go on, and then the same day you go to a Laker game, you could upload pictures on your Instagram. Yo, y'all seen? You can have it go live and have the chain right on your neck, where you showing somebody close up. Yeah, what's up, y'all? Y'all see what it is? Blah blah blah. You can display it. It don't have to be displayed. I hate when guys, even with Chet Holmgren, I didn't like what he did when he had the chain outside his suit. Like, it looks stupid. A chain outside the suit is crazy. There's no chains when you wear a suit because there's no room. It's no, even though it ain't make no sense to wear it in because it's so tucked in, right? Your suit like this. it's so tucked. They don't make no sense wearing a chain, period. Because all what's gonna happen, you may end up playing with somebody. They don't see you. They grab you. They don't know you got a chain on, or you know what I'm saying. That's they just don't wear the chain. You know what I'm saying. So, though you want to wear some nice earrings, a blinged out pinky ring, a nice watch with the suit. Okay, cool. Like it's like he was thirsty to show that chain, and the way the outfit on, it wasn't cool, man. I'm not going to a draft like that. Yo, you know what's crazy? I saw it on Instagram. I thought somebody was joking, but then I started seeing this is like early in the draft. This is maybe like the seventh pick. It was early in the draft. It still was like, well, draft they don't have lottery, but you know, it was like the early in the draft. Look what RC said. RC said, it was rumors that he had horrible interviews. They was had memes, and this was like early in the draft. They said Shedeur Sanders like had memes about interviewing, like it was memes about him his interviews. They said he had a bad interview. That means a lot. Like to me, when you evaluate, when you about to invest, see, the problem is, well, black people make the mistake, right? Black people make the mistake where they just think they just good and it's just that. White people don't think like that. They don't think like that. They think investments, liabilities. They big on that. Investments, liabilities. If they feel you're not going to be a good investment, if they feel you're going to be a liability, it could be a problem. Especially in football. Basketball, you can get away with a little more. As football, you can't. See, this is why I don't know Deion should have been telling his son, and his son should know this. It's different. It's different. They don't care about that. Oh, his father played, and that don't mean nothing how it is in the N.B.A. It means nothing. You can't put a chain on a collar. You can't. You cannot put a chain on a collar. When I have stuff like this, I have my chain. When I have a button up of some sort, you ain't saying no. You don't see it. You don't see it. Yo. He said, this is not a black issue, Kareem. Stop shitting on your people. I think you just want to argue. It's not that it's I'm not saying it's solely a black thing, but it is an issue, bro. It is. Like, people hate the academic said something so true yesterday, right? He was referring to on Cameron and May's show, right? The girl and the theme was, yo, that's what happens when you talking. They were talking about Shannon Sharp. That's what happens when you mess with white girls. If it was a black girl, that would have never happened. And black girls don't do that. That and academic broke it down is not true. When it happens, when you somebody that rich, black women done did it too. Done it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Done dealt with suing guys and doing different things like that. It happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you sit there and say it's not a black thing, you see it all the time, bro. And you saying it's not a black thing. I'm not saying it's a black. I'm saying why you don't really see that when it comes too much with the white. I'm not saying that it's end or be all. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. He shouldn't have. I'm not saying this is why he didn't get drafted. This don't have nothing to do. This is something isolated. He ain't get drafted because he ain't, whatever the reason he ain't get drafted. I will never compare like I'm a football expert. I'm saying when I saw how he was dressed, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And somebody said, RC said he heard it was his interviewing. It was bad interviewing. that his interviews went real bad. This is what RC said. His interviews went bad. And I saw there was Twitter on Twitter, they were saying the same thing. He had bad interviews. And then I said, what black people don't understand is white people has a whole different mentality. You have a black, and it's just the truth. It's not shitting on your own people. White people and black people is different people. You know what I'm saying? It's different people. You see what I'm saying? How you doing? What's up, bro? Yeah, see, he said Johnny Football slid down the draft. He's hot trash. One thing they don't care once it come to that they takes that very serious. I'm not shitting on black people. The thing is this the truth. The truth is the truth of the matter is look what most said. Most said, I disagree. Plus, having a chain doesn't define mentality on the field. I never said nothing about nobody playing on the field. Most, you always been sharp. I met you in person. You're one of the guys I met in person. The one thing about Kareem gonna keep it real. I think either you just stirring something up or you ain't comprehend. I said nothing that a person can't wear a chain. I ain't say nothing about a person mentality. I said it's a place for everything. I said on the draft, look how he was dressed yesterday. I said in the draft, you shouldn't be wearing no chains out like that, and you should have a suit on. You should be properly dressed with a suit on. That's what I said. I ain't saying the people wear chains, they have a bad mentality. Because believe me, a lot of the guys who had suits on, you know what I'm saying? What up, bro? Believe me, a lot of the guys who have suits on wear chains and they have a mentality. So it's not like they don't wear chains. I'm not saying a guy not wearing a chain. I'm saying it's a time and place for it. It's a time and place for it. How come back in the days, everybody had suits on? Now, this generation, people stop wearing suits and they going away from it now. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a meeting right now. I'm not saying they can't have chains on. This the mentality. This is like the new wave thing. I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. Yes, it's fashion. I'm saying is this. My thing is this. When you getting drafted, you had to I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. The difference when I said the bottom line with the white people, when they drafting or they look at things, when they invest into investments and liabilities, simple as that, they not going to deviate from that. They, let's say for instance, right, a person like, let's say if it's a wild person, like get in trouble, right? Let's say it's an owner, it's a black owner and stuff, right? And all right. Let's say if it was a black owner, right? Let's just say our thinking, right? The way even the fans. Let's say we looking at it, a guy that's wild, gets in trouble, but he's super duper nice. We not looking at it so much. We gonna still be like, man, I'm picking him. We not even studying it like that. With them, investments and liability, if they feel they can't make a return on their investment, or they feel you're a liability, they're not fucking with you. That's just what it is. They they not going to ignore that. That they not going to deviate from that. Where we don't, we overlook some of the stuff. They not overlooking that. That's all I'm saying. I'll be back.